Namaskar. Welcome to Hamska Academy. Today we are going to learn about. So let us learn today about the Japt and Zamindari system. Japt and Zamindari system. Japt ZABT and Zamindar ZAMINDAR. Zamindar system. So the main source of income is available for the Mughal rulers was tax on the produce by the peasants. What is the main source of income for the Mughals? The main source of income for the Mughals was the tax which was collected on the peasantry, the produce of the peasants. In most places, peasants pay taxes through the rural elites, that is the headman or the local chieftain. So, Japt or Zamindars will now come into the picture. The Mughals used one term, that is Zamindars, to describe all the intermediaries who all are there, starting from local headman, village, powerful chieftain, the tax collector, everybody. In the Japt system or in the Zamindari system, the tax is the main source for the Mughals. Here, the Mughals have assigned these tasks of collection of tax from the peasants to the local chieftain or the headman through the rural elites. The peasants paid their taxes to the rural elites, that is the headman or the local chieftain. So the Mughals used one term, that is Zamindar, to describe all the intermediaries, whoever is there in the collection of the tax process. So the main source of income is tax. This is collected from the peasants by the rural elites. These elites or rural headman or the village headman or the local chieftain is used or brought under the umbrella of the term Zamindar. Now, what are the principles of Akbar in ruling? The financial aspects. Todarmal was the Akbar's revenue minister. Using him, he used his services and made him to do a careful survey of crops, yielding, prices for a period of 10 years. That is from 1570 to 1580. Basing on this data, the tax was fixed, each crop in cash. Akbar's policies are very scientific in nature. He has used his minister, the revenue minister, Todarmal, to carefully study about the crops for 10 years. After studying them for 10 years of period, from 1570 to 1580, he is able to analyze that and then fix the tax percentage. And basing on the fixed percentage, the tax is collected in the form of cash. Each province, the entire kingdom, is divided into revenue circles. The entire kingdom, after a careful study by Todarmal for 10 years, he surveyed the crops, yielding land for 10 years thoroughly, and then he has fixed the tax percentage. After fixing the tax percentage, they have divided the kingdom into revenue circles. So each circle had its own schedule of revenue rates for individual crops, for rice, for wheat, for barley. Like that, there are different revenue rates for different crops. This revenue system of having separate cropping or tax percentage is called as Zabt. What is it called? Zabt. It was prevalent in the areas where the Mughals administration could survey the land and keep very careful account of it. So the financial aspects are carefully studied and then the tax percentage is fixed. Basing on that, the revenue circles are made. The entire kingdom is made into different provinces or the revenue circles, or like in simple words we can say like how we have states, similarly we have the kingdom divided into provinces known as revenue circles. Each revenue circle had its own schedule of revenue rates for individual crops. Basing on the crop, the revenue tax is being fixed. This revenue system is called Japt. So we studied in the previous part of the lesson lecture what is Japt and Zamindars. So basically Zamindar means it's a one term intermediary term which is having all the people who are associated with tax collection. The main source of Mughals is tax collection from the peasantry. The peasants used to pay the tax to the rural elites, means rurally whoever is highly educated or the locally powerful person or the headman used to collect the tax from the peasants. After collecting the taxes, they are paid to the people of, after collection of taxes, they are paid to the Mughal emperors or the revenue minister. Now, the term which is used to describe all these middlemen is Zamindar. That is the one term which the Mughals have used to describe all the intermediaries related to taxes, let it be the local headman, village headman, or the local chieftain, powerful chieftain, whoever is associated with the tax collection is called Zamindar and the tax system is called Japt. So as we saw, what is the Japt system? Todar Mal, the revenue minister of Akbar, has carefully surveyed, studied and made a detailed report on how the crops are there for 10 years period of time. So in this 10 years, basing on his observations and basing on his study, the percentage of the crop which is being to be the tax for each crop has been fixed and they have to pay in cash. So the entire kingdom is divided into provinces or revenue circles. Basing on each circle, basing on the availability of rain, availability of water, then availability of the soil fertility or how is the soil fertility, these all are being studied, carefully surveyed by Todar Mal. So those rates are fixed. Basing on the individual crops, the revenue rates are fixed. This revenue system of careful study, dividing the kingdom into provinces or revenue circles, basing on the circle having a revenue rate which is different for different crops or revenue rates for individual crops, this entire system is called Japt system. The tax collectors are called Zamindars. It was prevalent in the areas where the Mughal administrators could survey the land and keep the accounts very carefully. But it was not possible in the provinces of Gujarat and Bengal. We are talking about the Japt system where the Mughals are able to implement it, where they are not able to implement it. They were able to implement it in the areas where they were able to study the land and they can survey it. But it was not possible in some areas like Gujarat and Bengal regions. So Zamindars exercised a great deal of power in some areas. Their exploitation by Mughal administrators forced them to rebel against it. In some areas, the Zamindars started to get exploited by some of the Mughal administrators. Because of this reason, they started to rebel against them. These revolts, collectively by Zamindars and the peasants, challenged the stability of the empire from the end of 17th century. So this system started after the careful study by Todar Mal in 1570 to 1580. So by the time it came to 17th century, the Mughal administrators started to ask for more taxes. So that made the Zamindars and the peasants to challenge the stability. They started to revolt against the Mughals rulers who were there that time. Today we learned about what is Japt, what is the Zamindari system. Today we learned about what is Japt and what is Zamindari system. Zamindars is a term which is used by the Mughals for all the tax collectors. Let us say it village headmen, let us say it the rural elite, or let us say the local chieftain. Whoever is associated with tax collection, those people are called as the Zamindars during the Mughal administration, especially during Akbar's tenure. As the time passed away, the revenue system, what they have bought after a careful survey done by Akbar's revenue minister Todarmal from 1570 to 1580, he has analyzed the land, surveyed the land, and fixed the tax percentage. The tax is collected in cash. So basing on the crop what they produce, the tax percentage is fixed. So that has been carefully analyzed and it is fixed. So the entire kingdom is divided into circles or provinces where the tax percentages are fixed. The areas which are close to river Ganga will obviously have fertile soil. The areas which are far away from the riverbed, where the water availability is less, the soil fertility is less, there the tax percentage got reduced automatically. So after doing all this careful study, the tax system is fixed, which is different from each circle area to another circle area. At the same time, it is also different from crop to crop. So this system of revenue is called as Zapt system. This system they practiced well where they could survey in the entire kingdom. They could not practice this in the Gujarat region and in the Bengal region. So we learned what is Zapt system, who are Zamindars, where they are able to implement this one, where they are not able to implement this one. But by the 17th century, the Mughal administrators started to extract more taxes. So the Zamindars and the peasants together revolted against the Mughal rulers that time. This caused a question mark on the stability of the kingdom. That's all we have for today. Please subscribe and help us to reach to more people. Thank you.